Hey, everybody, it's Jim McKiernan from the Grant County Fairgrounds. I'm here to talk a little bit about one of our projects that we do for fair. It's an FFA video project, and what we do is we encourage FFA exhibitors that are showing animal projects to submit a video, and with that, they get the opportunity to win premium money, $1,000 for first. I think it's $350 for third and $650 for second. And our goal is to help educate people as to what it takes to raise an animal project. It's not an easy process, and you have to be able to actually lead these animals into a ring and show them. Which a steer that weighs 1,300 pounds isn't always going to be easy to do. But the other part is it's amazing how many people don't have a clue what it takes to raise their food. And so this is a way for a young adult to share their story about raising their animal projects. We've got some great examples in Grant County, and I will say that, and we'll get into the details in a second, but if you've ever dealt with a kid that's in 4-H, FFA, or Grange, you know they're articulate, they're detail-oriented, they tend to have strong communication skills, they finish what they start, and those are all skills and traits that we need to push these days as more and more kids seem to be subject to their electronic devices, which really does inhibit, in my opinion, communication skills, their ability to talk to an adult, for instance. It makes it difficult. So before we get into the details, let's take a look at, this is third place, Elijah Brown. Elijah is great, and I'm going to share this video here that we have from Elijah. And let's see, we're going to go to screen. It might just take me a second, but here we go.
Hi, my name is Elijah Brown, and this is my first part of my project, and I'm going to be picking out my sheep. I picked this lamb because she's a lot longer than and easier to handle. Right now, I am getting my sheep tagged and dewormed. And the voice crack. The buck.
Well, I say give it time, and then you'll figure it out.
I feed the sheep 2 scoops of grain and hay every morning and evening. All right, I'm in the middle of my project, and we are going to shear my sheep so we can observe the muscle growth of my lamb. I walk my sheep every morning and evening for about 30 to 40 minutes. So she could burn her fat and be lean, so she'll be ready for fair next month. Right now, I am currently positioning my sheep's legs so they could be able to show the muscle of my sheep when I put her in the position for the judge to come and look at her. Right now, I am bracing my sheep, so she is in a firm position where no fat is going to be able to show. Some of the frustrations I have during this project is learning how to work with my sheep, because if I don't, they'll just not listen to me when I try to work with them. As for another frustration is setting up a time schedule for my sheep to walk outside of the heat. Some of the joyous times I've had with working with my sheep is being able to perfectly walk together when we're doing practice, because it makes you feel like you and the sheep are having the same idea on the path you're walking. As for another joy I have is getting compliments and praises of approval from people saying how your sheep looks good. It makes you feel like you've actually put in effort and time to make your sheep look the best you can for fair. And this was my project for this year.
So that's Elijah, and if you know the family, you know how determined Elijah as a young man is, and he did really well. He's great at fair. He's great with the younger kids, and so again, those skills of communication, hard work, finishing something you started are really important. So let's take a look at the second place person last year, which was Hayden Klein, and this is Hayden's video. I'm going to get to that. We will share Hayden's video. And here it is.
Hi Hello, my name is Hayden Klein. I am 17, and this is the story of the last 9 months with my steer. Since this was my first year showing a steer, I researched a ton ahead of time to make sure I knew the challenges as well as the benefits of showing this large of an animal. Before getting my steer, we had a lot of work to do since my grandparents hadn't had cattle in a while. There were fences to fix, panels to replace, and much more work to be done. Once we went and picked up my steer, we let him get used to his new home for a bit. After a few days, we started getting him used to us by letting him eat out of the bin I used to carry the hay. A couple days later, I started petting him while he ate, and when he trusted me, we got him into the chute to start the halter breaking process. It was a little bit of a struggle at first, so we tried going out as much as possible, but with the harsh winter and slick roads, working him as often as we wanted became a bit of an added challenge since he was out at my grandparents' house. When spring rolled around, I made sure to make up for the lost time by spending extra time with him on the warmer days. On these days, I washed and combed him, got him used to the halter, and on days he was really acting up or when it was really hot, I just spent time with him under the trees, either laying against him, sitting next to him, or giving him head rubs to help build trust. One thing I really experienced firsthand was altering food rations throughout the different temperatures. In the colder months, we were feeding more alfalfa since there was no grass, but as the weather got warmer, we started increasing his grain ration. Once fair got closer, we took him off the pasture to focus on the amount of grain he was consuming to prepare him to be market ready. We also added minerals to promote hair growth, build muscle, and improve digestion. Throughout this whole project, my favorite part was getting to spend time with my steer and learn what his different behaviors mean and how it affects my ability to control him.
All right, that was a great video. Great video as well. It's fun to watch those youth, and it's fun to see them in the barns too. So finally, we had Lila Sackman took first with this video I'm going to share.
Hello, my name is Lila Sackman. I'm part of the Warden FFA chapter, and I'm going to be talking about my 2024 Market Steer Project. My siblings and I generally show home-raised steers, so this year we selected Fur Trader as our sire. Then we selected 4 females and bred them through the artificial insemination process. We used sexed semen from Fur Trader to ensure that they were all bulls. The bulls were then castrated, and they were made our steers. This clip was taken from August of 2023. We were selecting which steers we wanted to show before they were weaned and selecting which fur traders we each wanted. This was the calf that I picked that was sired by Fur Trader. However, unfortunately, he had an allergic reaction to a vaccine and he died. We attended a club calf show to try to find a replacement, and I ended up buying Bruce. In March, we wormed the steers and weighed them, and we tagged the ones that will be attending the Grant County Fair. I halter broke him and began the training process. I try to work my steer on a daily basis. We usually practice leading on the halter, setting his feet up with the show stick, and then I will work his hair, I'll brush it, and I'll wash him or blow him. He has been getting fed grain since January, and as his weight increases, the amount of grain he eats increases.
As you can see, that was the quality of the video was amazing. The process that Lila went through for her steer was really cool. And you don't realize it takes a year for that animal project to happen. So I do want to encourage all FFA students that show at the Grant County Fair to enter their video. It must be around 2 minutes in length. Submit it on a thumb drive, an MP4, MPEG, or AVI formats. Must show the animal as well as the exhibitor as much as possible. and they must be submitted to the fair office by July 25th at 5 p.m. And this is, again, only for those showing at the Grant County Fair. I don't know if you realize we're one of the largest ag-based fairs in the state of Washington, and our livestock auction brought a little over $1.1 million in 2024 for local animal projects. And the significance of that is we're probably one of the top 3 to 4 livestock auctions in the state. But if you like these videos, tell your friends, and have people follow us on our YouTube channel at GC Fairgrounds, and watch for more videos in the future. But I do encourage FFA students to get your videos together and submit those. We enjoy nothing more than giving those premium checks out during fair. So thank you.